something to be said about hard-nosed full contact. It's like that raw rap all the way back to boom bap. Spikes up, Ty Cobb inspired killing the corners. Heating up with recklessness, we still getting warmer. Nevertheless, nothing contest, we bring it best. Wile E. Coyote mixed with Roadrunner, full comers. Holding your title hostage, the kings we smoke others. You're either with us or against us, it doesn't matter which. Scouting your weakness, we bring the wrath when we hit. There's never been a squad as raw as trash can spit. You might get bashed with a stick while I'm pounding the fence. Look around, you're a fish while I'm rounding it quick. Take a look at the base and sprint off with a fist in your face. No remorse, no mercy, no force can hurt me. The scouts purposely bring the pain, come try to work me. But there's a crew of dirty cats.
Yo, softball fam, welcome to show 19 of these bad boys. Number 19 of the Glue Guys program. Good evening. Salutations for you Bill and Ted's fans. Yeah, silence from the crowd. Brr. Spikes up. We're Chase Utley in your ass at second base. VP Mercenaries. As
and
always.
it's opening day tomorrow, man.
Yeah, tomorrow. Thursday.
Tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow.
Right.
I mean, if you really want to get technical, yeah, today. Because, I mean, shit.
I'm excited, man. My Phillies, they spent the money. I can't be mad. They spent the money. We had Murderers Row up there, man. It's like, it's like my old slow pitch softball team. Oof.
I'll tell you what.
We're going to beat the Braves this year.
This team right here is not going to do shit.
Hey, but you got Madbo up there. Baumgartner's still around, so at least you get good entertainment every 5 days.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, let me say this again. This team right here ain't going to do shit.
I'm excited, man. Braves, good night.
I'm always excited for baseball, bro. I'm always excited for baseball. I you know what? I'm going to shout out T-Mobile because I continue to get the MLB TV subscription this year for free. Shout out to fucking T-Mobile.
Shout out for not needing a goddamn Amazon Fire Stick.
Yeah,
shout out,
bro. I mean, comes in handy. I mean, sometimes you're just chilling, watching. You know, especially for me, kids got sports and whatever. You're sitting there watching a baseball game. I fucking love it, man. At work, supposed to be working hard or whatever. Throw on a baseball game. That's
Dude,
what
I will tell you. There's an app. It's a free one for you folks that maybe you don't have the hookup or you don't have the little website program. The one I use, $20 a month. Pluto TV, dude, is amazing. It's got a bunch of 90s show on it. Like there was a show on CBS back in the 90s called The Unit. It was only 5 seasons. SEAL Team.
Yes.
That's on there, like on demand.
Dennis Haysbert.
Dennis Haysbert, Scott Wolf.
Yes.
It was on that corny ass drama show on Fox. Was it Party Fox? No.
Yeah. Well,
it might have been. Anyway,
I think it was that. Yeah.
Bob Brown ain't effing around no more. So that.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, and they got Hector. And anyway. Look, it was a show I liked. There's a lot of shows like that on there. There's a game show channel which I dig. There's all kinds of good stuff. But it's it's kind of like 80s, 90s. They got all the old MTV stuff, like video stuff. I know they played videos at one point. But yeah. Anyway, cool app. Speaking of teams real quick, I got in way too many arguments last couple of days with Suns fans trying to tell me that Devin Booker's the MVP. I don't really have a statement. It's just more of a showing.
Oh,
all right?
Man, cut that
Go
shit
away.
Out.
Go away.
Out, bro.
Go
I'm
away.
Appalled.
You guys started running your mouth.
Offended.
He dropped 45 the other night. He's over 30 for the last 2 weeks. We don't even need Harden because he has sucked bad. I got all excited and then he sucked. So I'm going to just call him out Philly style. You suck, Harden, and then he'll play better. It happens every time. Trust me.
Hey, bro,
I've been there in a couple of years, but that's how we work over there.
On a side note, somebody was over there throwing up their brackets or their pool play matchups or whatever, and I
starting already. Wow, we didn't even. I didn't even get to the ads yet.
In my mind, I was like, "Damn, bro, you paying the bills here, or are you just running your fucking mouth?" We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, and I don't give a shit who it is, but nah, we not doing that. We're not doing
Easy,
it
Karen.
today.
Yo, Karen.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Step back.
Yeah.
6 feet, Karen. Give me my 6 feet. Step back.
I do have to call you out though, because all that Sixers talk, I'm gonna need you to chill, bro.
What? He's the MVP, dude. He's the MVP. You LeBron's walking off the court before season's even over.
Hey, look, man, LeBron's my man, but he, nah, dude. Look, Devin Booker is on a team that happens to have the best record in the league. They best record in the league. Not only that, most wins in franchise history this year. The guy's putting up the numbers. He's been putting up the numbers all year without a bunch of fake bullshit. Okay, no, we're not gonna do that. Even though I'm a big Giannis fan, bro. I'm a big fan. I love the man, but he's not the MVP this year, bro. Look. I know the softies are going for Jokic, even though he's nasty. I love the man. He's not the MVP this year, dude. Devin Booker. To me, if I were voting, which they would never give me a chance to vote, if I were voting, I would legitimately say Devin Booker 1. I'll give Embiid 2. My only issue is that is really what have the Sixers done compared to the Suns? No, again, compared to the Suns, what have the Sixers done?
Hold on a sec. Here's my counter argument. Right.
Okay.
His most valuable player. Booker's been out.
I knew you were going to say
Booker's
that.
been out, but he's been out, and
I knew you were going to say that.
They're still winning. And anyway, look at Embiid. He gets bonus points for dealing with the Ben Simmons bullshit. Who, oh, by the way, he's out for the year now. He might play in the playoffs. Shocker.
Yeah,
Folks, if you mess with a
your boy,
Kardashian, your life goes to shit.
Your boy Embiid. I like him as a player. I like what he does. I don't want to seem like I'm taking away from what he's done, right, this year. But there's a part of me that feels like people are giving him more cred because of the Ben Simmons bullshit. Because, again, who fucking cares if Ben Simmons hasn't played all year? So we're over it. Like, he wasn't there all year. We're over it. What are you going to do? Like, so my point is, again, Chris Paul was out for a while. The Suns have had injuries all year. Yes, Booker was out for a couple of games here and there, but they've continued to win. So is it their fault that the Suns have, are a great fucking team? No, fuck no. But number two, here's my other problem, and I agree with you in theory that it is supposed to be most valuable player, not best player on the best team. But let's just keep it a buck, dude. That's the way it's been for 10 years. It's always going to be the best team or one of the best teams, unless it's something egregiously different. Like, so for example, if you remember when Russell Westbrook won the MVP, they weren't the best team in the league.
No.
But no one could compete with the stats that he put up that year. But
I agree with you.
If you look back, again, like I'd say about 10 years, it really turned into the best player on the best team in the league becomes the MVP, unless it's just a complete runaway like Steph Curry the second time, like Westbrook and Harden for that matter. So,
All right, first things first. I think we're going to agree to disagree here, but I want to point one thing out before I go.
Yes, sir.
When the Suns got real good when they got Monty Williams.
Absolutely.
Monty Williams was an assistant coach in Philly
1,000%
under Brett Brown, and we were screaming for that. So they jacked
Years
that
ago.
one up.
Yes.
Before they brought Morley in. Now, look, right now, I'll be 100% honest. I'm all about Embiid for MVP. You notice I'm not talking to a ship anymore. I'm scared shitless because Doc Rivers looks bad right now. So bad that people are linking him like the Lakers job already.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, he still works here, folks. Yeah. Hello.
He's got a job. So, they're about to go to the playoffs. Player,
Doc,
calm down.
And listen, we Sixers fans understand what bad basketball looks like. Like Brett Brown, for all his great accomplishments in San Antonio, he just didn't have a clue. The Celtics, the guy Brad Stevens embarrassed him last year. So anyway, I'm nervous about the Sixers in the playoffs. I think the Suns are a much better team. And here's another personal gripe I have. Do you know who drafted Mikal Bridges? Oh, that's right. It was the Sixers, and they traded the Philly effing guy to the Suns right after they drafted him. I'm still effing mad about that because when he got drafted,
what can I say?
I loved him at Nova when he got drafted. Like, that's the perfect guy for the Sixers.
Yeah.
He's a spot up 3, great defense, right?
Yeah.
So the reason they don't bitch about it more is because Thibault's turned into that guy somewhat now. So we don't need him anymore. But this is before Thibault, so I'm still mad at him. So I'm kind of closet Bridges fan, so that puts me a little bit in the Suns category. You can't deny what Monty Williams has done with that team. Exactly. Everybody wrote Chris Paul off like just bury him in his grave already, and he shut everybody. They're doing.
Oh man, I've been holding on to that one a little bit. I've been holding on to that one a little bit.
There's
a lot of fans. Yeah,
but a lot of people were fluke last year. Was a
no. Suns fans. No, hold on, dude. Suns fans, I need to be clear. I need to be very, very clear when I say this. Suns fans are the most bandwagon and full of shit motherfuckers on earth.
You know who Jeff Hornacek is?
As a fan, bro. As a fan, I'm saying that. Suns fans, and in general, fuck it. Phoenix fans in general are that way. You winning? Oh, you're the greatest fucking team. We're going to kick everybody's ass. You lose a couple? Oh, they're trash. Why are we even fucking here? They do this shit with the Cardinals all the time. And I mean, granted, the Cardinals fuck off their own shit on their own. But again, the Suns are the perfect example. I remember last year, Suns were kicking the shit out of everybody, grooving, right? Chris Paul gets hurt. I said it on Facebook, I think, a couple times, like, there's the problem. There it goes. And not because no one else could do anything, but Chris Paul is a force. All of a sudden, Suns fucking suck. They're garbage. Blah blah blah. Wait, what? When the trade happened, I've been a fan of Chris Paul for so long, since we was even at fucking Georgia Tech, bro. So my issue is, when that trade popped off, I was hype. I have a friend who used to coach a couple of my kids, and he's a big CP fan too. So he and I both are hype. He's not a Suns fan. I fuck with the Suns, right? So everybody's like, oh, why'd they bring him? He's old. He's trash. Yada, 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 yada. 3 months into the season, everybody's sucking his dick. He's the greatest thing that ever happened. That's Phoenix fans for you in a nutshell. They are the most fair weather turncoating motherfuckers you could find, and any chance they get to turn, they're boom. It's man, the bus is a convertible, so everybody can jump off. Wow. Man, yeah, we on it today. We got to pay the bills real quick so we can get on to our matchup, since everybody else has them already, you know.
And that dumpster fire was brought to you by Czar Realty, folks. If you need any real estate needs whatsoever in Larry friggin' Nance, I hope you mean senior. Yeah, I'm showing my age.
Yeah.
Hey, look, thank you. I know we got to get into the bills here.
Yeah.
Mickey Czar's huge supporter of the program. He picked us. We appreciate it. I know there's a lot of people out there begging him for money, and I just want to say publicly that we, the Glue Guys, appreciate his support. He's been with us since day one.
Yes, sir.
Way to stick with the innovator, not the imitators.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Also, my buddy Taylor Meditz, Ted on FB. Catch him out. He's been on fire on Twitter, man. I don't know what. I tried to talk to him this morning. He's on something. So I'm actually going to push you to his Twitter, just for entertainment purposes only. He's on one lately. That SOB just turned 29, so maybe it's the 30 thing creeping up on him. He also is really jacked about his Angels this year. Speaking of baseball, he's pretty excited. We'll see. Syndergaard's got to stay healthy, and they get a shot. We can get into that later. He gets mad at me because I say they're not winning. And also, who am I forgetting? Oh, yeah, McDilly Sports. Not just shelves anymore, folks. Kev McDill over there is doing big things with wheels. And I know wheels go out all the goddamn time on these roller bags. He gets you all fixed up, brand new wheels, man. And it turns it into from a 2x4 to a 4x4. So you can go over those victory railroad ties and all kinds of stuff. We're going out to Tempe this weekend over the friggin' concrete that you're going to be playing on. Roll right over that bad boy. So go see my friend Kevin McDill, McDilly Sports. And then I think I got everybody, right? I think I got everybody. You got me off on we got on a sports tangent. So I got because I've been on a heater with hockey. Now listen, I'm chalking it on the old MGM app because I'm trying to get those free Vegas rooms. So I figure if I'm going to bet, let's do it on the MGM. And then when the wife comes at me, be like, no, I'm getting this free Vegas room. So
right.
I've been on a little bit of a hockey heater for about 30 seconds. I consider maybe posting on Twitter, but I'll lose. So hopefully that continues because that's going to pay for my UFC ticket, hopefully. But I got to win a lot more bets to be able to get in the upper deck there. So I'll probably be stealing it at home, just like T-Mobile's hooking you up. We'll watch the UFC.
No, I was gonna say, you know what it is, man. You already know. I know if we start going on the UFC, we'll have a bunch of people telling us.
I forgot one.
We got time for that. When we got time, we'll come back to that. We'll run a little information about the pool play because I know there's gonna be a lot of conversation and comments about the pool play. Not to mention again this time we have women.
Marty's trophies.
This time we have women's, so we want to make sure we get some time in there. And we didn't necessarily shout out Marty's trophies vocally here, but
because look, they got a strong contingent in chat ripping me a new one.
I respect that. I respect that because you want to keep us honest, but we do make sure that they are in our ticker, and the ticker runs throughout the entirety of the show. So if we happen to miss, we do not do it intentionally. We love Marty's. They've done us some great stuff. I have a cup here, and it's not right now right where we are, but
yeah, I'm kind of on location here.
We love what they do. I mean, so it's definitely the mind, not the heart. And we all know Mark is really old, so you got to give him a break there.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
So we do have brackets today. We do have brackets today.
Yeah, so we got 3 different divisions. The women coming in hot. Also with our men's 40s AAA and major, we got Texas team coming in, which I'm excited about. See different competition. I know all the majors guys are excited to hopefully get a shot at them. Again, I had said we were going to do it real quick. The balls. And I'm only saying this once, and I know everybody doesn't watch it, but hopefully word spreads. All right, we're allowing the rocks back in, okay, and continuing to stick with the 44 375 and a U-trip stamp ball. All right, that should cover you. And I'm warning you now, if we see a stoat out there this weekend, we're going to tar and feather you on the field. We're not going to kick you out of the game. That's not fair to your teammates. But you will be playing tarred and feathered the rest of the afternoon because those balls are crap. And if you don't admit that, then you don't really hit. I should know. I don't hit. Moving on. So 3 different divisions. Women's coming hot, 9 teams. AAA, I think, had 9, and then majors 6. So it's going to be a 1-day tournament for the women in the majors, and then a 2-day for AAA. 1 team will go home Saturday night. 1 team will go home from AAA Saturday night. To get out of the way, I did say any U-trip stamp ball 44 375. Don't try to change. It all goes together. You can't separate it. All together. So don't bring your stadiums. Dave will get all excited then because then they'll sell more Louisvilles because people think they're hitting the ball out when in reality the ball helped a lot. Moving on. I think we are doing AAA first.
Yeah, let's do that. Let me share the fantastic demonstration. It's not necessarily a recap, but it's everything you would deem.
I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna be over here. Hey, just for the record, because we record these, that was yours. That was not me. That was you. All right. Just saying. Because like I said, Czar only sponsors the innovators, not the imitators. You know what I mean? I mean, we didn't have to steal a name to do this. This is our name.
So here we go.
Getting me back on track.
Yes, most definitely.
I need that.
Nonetheless, starting off with 40s AAA pool play matchups 9:15 a.m. Just in case anybody's unaware, the tournament is at Pioneer Community Park in Peoria. It is still one of my favorite fields in Arizona. It is also the best field in the West Valley, bar none. You can argue with your mother. Moving forward.
And you know how your mom loves to argue.
That's right. First bracket.
All right, we got Brew Crew versus Miss Hermanos. Evenly matched teams again. I know both guys kind of pick up here and there, but from what I know, this is going to be a good matchup. You guys are starting at 9:15 2. Brew Crew, Miss Hermanos.
Next game.
Field 3, another game I picked that I'm really looking forward to. Sonoran Pavers, Mike and the boys always bring a really strong team. So I figured they need a good warm-up. And you know I love my guys from Puro. Although, Reggie, I don't know why we're doing testimonials, but we could talk about that on another show. And I got you. It's not as early. It's not 8 o'clock. It's 9:15. So hopefully you'll do a testimonial for me now. Moving on, inside joke. Field 3, 9:15, Sonoran Pavers, Puro. Good matchup there. On Field 4, Marlos doesn't get out of it because he knows me. He's going to start at 9:15 with his Dubs crew against Ray and the boys at Toto Madre. Now, yeah, I could have went Toto versus Puro again and maybe do like a best of. Right now, Puro has the Madre name unofficially. I kind of left that one out for this one. I don't want to kill the joke there. So those were 9:15 matchup, guys. Moving on, next one.
11:45 a.m.
11:45 a.m. SOBs versus Where's 5 at on Field 2. Field 2, boys. And then Field 3, Team Hits, who tell me they're going to be at full strength this weekend. We'll see. Again, Here's a challenge, another matchup I like. Hits versus Sonoran Pavers. If they're at full strength, Sonoran's bringing it. So let's get off on the right foot here and not tiptoe our way through the pool games. You guys are going to have to play a little bit. So, again, an equally matched set of teams here, I think. We're going to get some good softball here before we even get into bracket. And then on the Field 4, Brew Crew versus Dubs Crew. as I'm going to try to do this every tournament, it's a battle of the crews now.
Crew love.
So you guys are playing for the crew name. So either a team's going to be Brew or Dubs. So we're playing for the Brew.
Hey, before we move to the next set of times, I want to remind folks, go to glueguysprogram.com/showmyname. If you go there, you're going to click through, it only takes a couple clicks. That way, when you post things within the chat, we can actually share your name and information here on the stream, so it doesn't look like we're talking to random Facebook user. One more time, that's glueguysprogram.com/showmyname. glueguysprogram.com/showmyname. That makes it easier. That way you don't have to waste a post saying who you are. If you click that and you accept the rights to do so, we'll be able to know exactly who you are, comment, and we'll be able to also throw you into the stream. Now, back to the pool play matchups. Next time is 1 p.m.
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock now. Going to spread out. SOBs come back for their second pool game against Miss Hermanos. And then that's the only 1 o'clock. Then to 3:30, our last two pool games of the day. Pure Desmadre versus Where's Five At. Again, this is a matchup that I like, that we haven't really gotten to see in brackets or any other pools. So two equally matched teams, I want to see them go at it. And we're going to at 3:30 on Field 1. Then on Field 4, Team Hits come back for their second pool game against Tota Madre. Again, trying to match these teams up equally, because I went through them and I saw it and I said, wait a minute, these guys, they haven't played. They haven't played. Hold on here a minute. So I'm curious to see some of those matchups, and we'll see how we look coming into no, Sobel, we cannot see your name.
Nope, you can't.
Let's go over to majors now.
I was trying to let you finish before I responded, because the worst part is, and just so you guys know it, if the way this application works, and it's entirely because of Facebook, I need to be clear, we can't respond to you in the stream on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, we can respond to you and you'll see it show up, and that conversation goes on. I do know, though, if you kind of have to, you click that link that we had, the glueguysprogram.com/showmyname. You'll go through, there's a couple clicks that you have to do. Once you do those clicks, I believe you do have to kind of refresh the page. You don't have to restart your browser or anything wild, but you do have to kind of refresh the page for it to then connect. So you can't be on the show, do it, and then come, without refreshing the browser or reconnecting. Once you do that, you should be able to, it'll show up like it's supposed to. Blame Facebook. We're really trying to do our best to kind of create solutions to make you guys be able to do that, because, interactivity is a big part of what we do here, and it's a big part of what makes the show fun. Now, back to our matchups. We're now moving into the 40 major pool play matchups. I know someone asked that just a minute ago.
Yeah,
we're
so
moving
here
into that now, 8 a.m.
Field 2 here, 8 a.m., and I'll explain these as I go a little bit.
Okay.
Really, any matchup's going to work between these six teams. Okay, so SBob Amigos, okay. I've got Little Birdie told me about some roster additions that SBob did this weekend, and they're already a pretty strong team, so Jimmy's looking to improve. Well, who do you want him to play? I want him to play the actual, who I believe to be the number one team in Arizona right now, Seniors, even though they're 50s major. My factors, unlike some other rankings, these are personal. These are not off the website. Do not message me. All right. Amigos have been the most consistent team playing the most consistently. Roster checks right there, but they haven't played as much. So Amigos gets the slight nod for me as the best team in Arizona Seniors right now. And that's my opinion. So let's put them up against a team that I think will give them a goddamn run, and that's SBob. Good first round matchup. Up to Field 3, Blue Pill Mafia, okay, against RCM Chicken Hawk out of Texas. Guys, you get mad at me all you want. I've spoken many times about how much I respect Blue Pill Mafia and how they run things. There's no better representative of AZ softball to play these guys in their first game here than Blue Pill Mafia. Don't tweet at me, period. So that's the first pool matchup there. Field 3, 8 a.m. Let's go to Field 4. Hey, first major game for the horrible Mets colored, built to last. Yes, I said it. The orange is fine. It's the blue that makes it look like baby puke. BTL versus Roster Check, the 1A of the 40s. Just so everybody knows, BTL's playing as a AAA team, so the spot is in play. Get mad at me all you want. I did that, so be mad at me. Don't be mad at them. But hey, let's give him a challenge. Roster check, first major game. Good luck, boys. All right, moving on to the second pairings here. 10:30 majors. Blue Pill Mafia Amigos. Again, what I just said earlier. Top teams. Let's put them together. They haven't played each other. Let's go. All right. Field 3 also 10:30. RCM out of Texas, Chicken Hawk playing roster check. So, yes, I put them against two of the upper teams. Let's see, man. We talk about competition. You guys talk about wanting to play the best teams. I'm making it happen. Best I can. I mean, I'm not taking credit or anything, but I'm trying to help move it along here.
No, take the credit, bro.
Nah, you got the wrong guy there. That's somebody else.
No. No, what I mean by that. No, what I mean by that is at the same time, the same people that are talking, the same people that would have something to say would blame you if it were fucked up. So if it's done correctly, you take the credit too. We are an equal opportunity blame and credit organization at this time. Anyone who doesn't like it can again argue with their mom. Field 4.
I like your mom, by the way. Field 4, second pool matchup. BTL SBob. Let's give them the challenge here, guys. Welcome to majors. But again, just in fairness, BTL could have played any one of the teams in a beat. You know what I mean? There's no one matchup over another when it comes to majors. All these teams are heavily.
These are great teams.
Good.
Period. Yeah. No, these are great teams, and I know that there were a lot of AAA teams that whined, cowardly about BTL and et cetera. And now that they're up in major, I'm gonna say it here. These guys are gonna be able to compete. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want anybody to pretend like all of a sudden they're just gonna start getting jack stomped. That's nonsense. They're a great team. They're going to make adjustments. It may take them a couple of tournaments, but anybody who knows anything about playing softball or any sport for that matter knows that it doesn't always have to be automatic. It doesn't have to be the first time. Again, they're matched up against some great teams. I'm a big fan of SBob. I'm a big fan of Amigos. I'm always going to say that these dudes do not need an equalizer. They are fantastic. Obviously, again, big fan of BPM. So there's a lot of great teams, and I'm glad there's going to be a lot of great softball. Now we get to move into something.
Yeah, before we move in real quick, a quick shout out. Get well soon, Randy Blunt. I just have to comment that I think he tore his Achilles and literally knew where to go to get a prosthetic, like kind of peg leg to put his knee in so he didn't walk on his Achilles. And like he's still signed up for Gio's home run derby tomorrow night. Shout out Gio. They're giving away a Proton Factory sponsorship for the year if you win the home run derby. I was busy or else I would have came and won it, and I didn't feel right take it away from those young kids, so I didn't participate. But I was talking to Jurgy today, and we literally were like, Randy's the one guy I think would still go hit with that prosthetic and find a way to do it. Get better soon, Randy. The Facebook stuff with the friggin' peg leg is amazing. Like, you should have your own goddamn TV show at this point with this. And Tyler Blunt, what's up, buddy? I meant to say hi to you earlier, but go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to get that in there. Oh, plantar fasciitis. Probably worse, actually.
Oh, plantar fasciitis, man, that's no fun. That's no fun. Not as bad. Let's be clear. Not as bad as what a torn Achilles would be, but plantar fasciitis is no joke. And like you said, get well soon for that. That's terrible. It feels terrible. I want to do a couple of things really quick. Amigos played SBob 3 times last tournament. Makes sense to have them play first game.
Yeah, go look at the roster from those times and this weekend. Go look at the difference in rosters. 77% of what's going on. I know 100. Let's go.
You know what though? Can I be honest for a second? Like,
oh no. No. I like why you right after I try to cut his knees out. Like,
no. I don't think you know where I'm going here. There are how many teams in majors for this tournament? How many fucking combinations can there be? There are only 2 pool play matchups. There are only so many combinations. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a mathematician, at least not during the week. Come on, who fucking cares? Anyway, let's move it.
Well,
let's move
hang
on
in there because Icon will be back.
Mm-hmm.
Bandits got apparently April is family vacation month, so Bandits will be back. And I'm working. I'm working, kid. So just hang in there. We're getting there. This is going to be a slow process building up the majors. I've told Chris this. I'm not speaking out of turn here. I don't think BTL is going anywhere. I think they deserve and will earn their place up there and make some noise. So the teams are coming slowly but surely.
I agree. No, I just want to. I know. A lot of the time it seems like the same teams are playing, but that's just because there aren't that many. I was being a smartass to an extent, but really there just aren't that many teams. And so it's easy for, it's easy to get some same similar teams playing each other when you don't have, when there aren't a bunch of teams. That's more what I'm getting at. And I think people
Nothing
know
but love.
that.
Nothing but love in that.
Yeah, I think people know that, but come on. We're not doing it. Nobody's doing it because they're, we want to make it boring. Yeah, come on. So we keep stopping. The ladies, man. The ladies.
I feel bad.
The ladies. Let's bring it.
Coming out in force, man. 9 teams this weekend. That's amazing. I really want to say thank you to all the ladies participating with us this weekend. Hopefully we'll make it worth your while. I know that we put together, Bob and I put together amazing prize packages for them. A ton of bats for the women. It wasn't fair. Only the men had the opportunity. So
absolutely,
we're pushing that one out to them. I think it is a 12 and a 6 breakdown. But anyway, they're getting a ton of damn bats. So I'm really happy we're able to do that. And I'm glad they're coming over to play.
Always a good thing. Always a good thing to get the ladies involved. Let's see about those matchups. Field 1, 8 a.m. again at Pioneer Community Park, best park in the West Valley for softball.
Yeah, and just let me put this out now so don't yell at me. I didn't put notoriously Wee Gucci. I just put Wee Gucci for the sake of space. It's not that I don't like your name. It's that I wanted to show up properly in the screen.
Oh, I wish you would have told me I could do that. Nah, dude.
Nah, I would have looked so small.
Dude.
I tried it.
Nah, bro. All right, I'm a little bit offended. Number one,
I made a graphic design decision.
You made a decision without actually knowing the magician that's in these hands, bro. I'd have made that look fantastic because, for what it's worth, in the terms of amount of space that Battle Axe and Biatches is essentially the same amount of letters, and so when you see that here, we won't have that happen again. Right?
Well, I just tried to fall in the
I know you. I feel you. I love you for it. I'm not hating. I'm just saying. At least let me work my magic, man. Let me let the hands work, bro. It's like hitting. Let the hands work, bro.
Oh, there's your UFC mentioned for the night, brought to you by P3 Protein.
Yes, sir. Right.
That's what it's called. I just know it's on the ring. All right, exactly all right. We're sorry, ladies. I'm trying to pay some respect here that you deserve and haven't gotten. So. 8 a.m. Field 1, notoriously Wee Gucci, at least I'll say it, versus Saint. We had the website do this one only because, ladies, I didn't feel it was fair of me to try to pick up matchups without watching you guys play much this year. So I'm going to make up for that this weekend and catch a lot of the games. And next time you play, I will pick them for you. But we let the website run it just so everybody knows what's going on. Full transparency. You get that here at the Glue Guys, nowhere else.
Whole time.
We keep it orange. All right, here we go. Field 5, SOA versus Desert Heat. These are all 8 a.m. matchups, folks. And then on Field 6, we have Unfinished Business versus Madge. Madge. Yeah, just Madge. Madge.
Do people really say Madge?
That's what I've always heard them called.
Legit. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to sound like a jackass, right? But I always end up saying M-A-J. Or I'll say my auto jack.
Yeah, I tend to say my auto jack more than that.
Yeah. I never knew people actually said Madge.
Yeah.
But all right, cool. I'm with it. And so now when I say that shit, I won't feel like an asshole.
The kids got me doing it.
All right.
With the men's team. They got me doing it years ago.
Okay.
So blame them. But I should say my auto jack. Geez, give the sponsor what they paid for.
Absolutely. Give him his money, bro.
Yeah. All right. From now on, I'm going to do it right because I hear great things about my auto jack. Yeah. All right. Field 1, 9:15 now, ladies. Field 1, Not Too Serious versus Joy. Just older youth.
That's my favorite team name of
that
this
is a great
entire tournament. Joy. I love it.
And then on Field 5, notoriously Wee Gucci versus Desert Heat. 9:15, remember here. And then Field 6, Battle Axes and Biatches. Going back to the 90s for that one. And my auto jack, Field 6, 9:15. I got to get in the habit of doing that if they're going to play. It's the least I can do. All right, I'm going to work on that. That's on me. Moving to 10:30 now, ladies. 10:30 pool play games. SOA versus Saints on Field 1. Field 5 is Unfinished Business versus Joy, our new favorite name here at the Glue Guys program.
Absolutely.
And then Field 6, Battle Axes and Biatches. I got to say it like that. I can't help myself. Not Too Serious. Field 6, 10:30 a.m. for the ladies there on those fields. So I think that's it, right? Yeah.
That is it.
That is everything. So that's the women's pool play. Like I said, I can't thank you, ladies, enough, all 9 teams and your participants for coming out and giving you Trip a shot. Hopefully we will earn your business. That's how I do it because my job isn't good enough that I can take you all out to dinner. The men's teams, I won't even offer that too. So you're already
Yeah, you can try
above
to take them to eat.
the men's teams. And men's, if you're upset that I will not even remotely consider the idea of taking you out to dinner to win your business, blame Dave Taylor. All right, moving on now.
Hey, wait! Before we move on too far, there's something I did want to address that Dave said. He said just want to use the U-Trip rules. Any classic M, Pro M, or any 44, 30, 75 ball. I knew you would make that face, so I'll admit I really did kind of go that direction on purpose.
I'll let you run with it here. I got Texas.
I love it. I'm not gonna argue, dude. I'm down. You know what I mean? I think it's awesome. I think it would be awesome to run those. Said I would blame too. Dennis said I would blame too. Here's a good example. I'm gonna use Dennis. Shout out to Dennis for that dope pick that you have.
Shout out to Dennis. He got me my
he's
slot
in the competition.
Robinson. So shout out there too.
That too. Yeah, he said I would blame Dave too, but I did want to also use him as an example. I wanted to use him as an example though, because he has went through and did the authorization as promised, and he, you can see his wonderful Facebook avatar and his information. Nonetheless, I would love to use classic M's and pro M's and etc. I'm a fan.
Dave wants a call on the U-Trip rule when it's convenient, and then
I want it all the time.
And then,
all the time.
Not when it's not. So,
yeah,
director, you have the ability to, put in what you want to put in. Guys, sir, I don't know why, but a certain pitcher bitches about it, that he should have a runner. I'm literally going to put a rule in there as a director, say, if that guy wants to run with all his shit on, let him. Let him. Because that's only fair.
It is. But
directors can make. Look, it doesn't have to make sense to me. Is the way I finally can. I was like, I'm trying to help you. But hey, if that's what he wants to do. Who am I to stop him?
There's a part of me, look, and I know it's probably not. I know a lot of people won't necessarily be a big fan of what I'm going to say. I really would prefer if most of these rules were lockstep with, with regular men's. I would love it. I mean, I've already been, on record, or as many records as you possibly could be on, that Matt's got to fucking go. The strike zone, everybody usually tries to say, oh, well, we don't have enough umpires that can call the zone. Really, though? Because there's more people playing men's, and that's all strike zone. What the fuck are you talking about? I would love it if it were all, U-Trip men's rules just basically moved forward. I know you don't, but that's what makes the show great, because I always come in here like, yeah, fuck that. Let's do this. And you as director, you're like, wait a minute. Right, we can't do that, dude. That's nonsense. It's crazy. What I did think was funny was the.
Oh, you're gonna switch up right in the middle of it, so I can't jump in there though. All right, I see you.
I don't give a shit. I see you. Nah, man, I'll make you a plot. I'll make you a plot for it. Go ahead. Right.
I got one. I'll take another.
Run up.
Listen. We already have so many problems that I didn't foresee with the mats. Okay, so it's a great. I'm gonna steal this from Patrice O'Neal. Okay, from one of his comedy bits. Ideas are the shit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's people that fuck it up for me.
Dead ass. But
it's a great idea.
Isn't that indicative of the entire situation? Not even just the mats. It's everything. Somehow someone will find a way to convolute the shit out of a basic concept.
Welcome to my world, my friend.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a director. That's why I get to sit over and shit. I wouldn't last as a director. I don't have the patience. No. Well, you know what? I'm a very patient man. I have no patience for stupidity. As long as the idea is idea, great. Give me an idea. I'm going to shoot it down, or I'm going to agree with it and go from there. But it's the stupid shit that drives me nuts. Like, I don't understand. I know I said it in a thread you had. I don't understand what's so complicated about these rules. I don't understand why it's so deep. It's just not that deep, dude. Like, some of these things are very basic. And I keep going to the point where there are different people who do pull up the rule book. I'm good with that. That's the rule. Run it. But then you don't get to use the reasoning that, well, other states don't follow the rules. Well, so which one do you want? You want rules that are understandable? You want rules that are going to be, stable? You want something that's going to be, by and large, this is how it's run. This is what it is. Or do you want to roll a dice and play at what happens to be the most familiar, or what's going to be opportunistic at the time? That's the part that I can't agree with.
I'll give you an example. All right. Yes, sir. Let's get a little deeper into the stupidity, as you call it.
Yeah.
Because it's a good word. It's a good word. If I see the word jukes again, I'm literally going to throw my laptop, and then Marlo's going to have to do it himself. So let's just leave that right there. Here's the stupidity. Recently, and I'll eat it. We didn't catch it, but the problem is the safeguards we have in place on the website only catch the info you put in. So I've recently found out that a gentleman who was 37 played in a tournament. We got it corrected. I talked to the coach. He's off the roster, whatever. I feel that lying about your age at 37 to play seniors is such an erroneous thing that I've talked to Bob, and I think he should be punished further. I don't think he should be rewarded being able to play whatever he was playing with the kids by pulling this crap. So his name's in. It's being discussed. I don't know what's going to happen, but I put my input in, and I will tell you, transparency, what my input is get him out. Peace out, brother. Because when you come 40s, if I'm still here, you got to go play the other place. Because the level of I don't give a shit
is immense.
Deserves a punishment that says I do give a shit.
Yeah.
Which means your name will not be associated here. So now that we caught it, he's got to go. You put the birthday in, you got to go.
Yes.
What happens with kids, not my call. What happens with seniors, you're going to find out in 3 years. And you better hope that I learn some patience by then.
Yeah.
Because you will be my poster child for stupidity. The poster child.
You know what kind of pisses me off, though, for again, referring to stupidity, is that you'd have people who are on our show from time to time. I don't mean physically on the show, but just in the chat and etc., who will scream and stomp and complain about rosters. And, oh, my God, this guy shouldn't be playing major, blah, 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 blah. But they don't have that same energy when it's some shit like this. Or they don't have the same energy when they do it. Then it's like, well, I mean, I just need people. I need people to have that type of energy entirely. Yes, I put the Jukes move back up there. I need to have people. I need to have people have the same energy about, applying the rules equally and efficiently. I don't think it really should be. It's just not that deep. These rules are very, very basic. There aren't a lot of caveats or additional pieces that would eliminate certain criteria and all that shit. These are very straightforward rules. Run the rule. That's it. I know you guys know I get on the show all the time. Mark, you're as a director, as a friend of mine, I get on the show and I'm constantly saying, who gives a fuck about all this whining about the rosters? And the reason why I say that is, as long as you're of age, play a fucking game. I've seen dudes, well, some dudes. I've seen dudes who suck, who are major players. I've seen, by classification. You see players that are fantastic, that are AAA players. How do we know? Who cares? Why are we spending so much time on foolishness? I know there are mistakes that get made on the field all the time because umpires sometimes umpires are stupid too. And I know in the heat of the moment, people can make bad decisions, but by and large, you got to know the rules. You know the rules and you know how to apply the rules and you can demonstrate the rules and there shouldn't be much of an argument about it. I don't know why everything that comes out about a rule turns into a Supreme Court nomination's worth of bullshit, man. Come on, dude. Now, I do want the balls. I do want the balls. I do want Jukes. I know you're going to throw the laptop, but Jukes would be fantastic. Yes, there's a couple pitchers that are going to eat a few. I mean, you know what? It's par for the course. I'm saying that because I'm not a pitcher also. But, I know people are saying a lot of those things. And Jukes, okay, you don't want Jukes. I can get with that. I can see why there are some benefits to not having Jukes. The Mats got to fucking go. I am always going to say that. I'm always going to complain about it because I still can't see where the mat is of benefit or of value in terms of the usual excuse, which is safety, or the bullshit excuses there are not enough umpires that can call a zone.
I mean, you can call it bullshit all you want. It's a fact. It's a shitty fact, but it's a fact nonetheless. I just don't think we get the guys who are properly equipped to judge a zone. And here's the problem too. You bring new trip umps over. You know what? It's going to be a different pitch too.
There's nuance.
So
yes,
it's going to take, at best, it's going to take some time for everybody to acclimate, whether they've been used to doing 3 to 6 and they got to come up 6 to 10, or Maybe they did mat and they got to come to the zone. Whatever the transition is going to be, it's going to take time. And let's be honest, all right? The last thing that our group is patient.
That's
all right?
true.
3 months
Absolutely,
I've been here.
Absolutely.
You know, and everybody's acting like these rules have been set in stone for all that. No. U-Trip Seniors is really a year and a half old or 2 years old.
Absolutely.
So, you know, these are the growing pains we're going to do. And the people who say, oh, just adopt this book or that. No. How about no?
Yeah, that's not.
How about here's a chance to have a little bit of growing pains, you know, one step back to go 2 forward and things like that. You guys are vicious. You could better look in the mirror. You're vicious like this thing's been established and all this. You know, you guys pick rules for where it fits for you from this sanction and that sanction, and they let us do this and that. Just stop. Let us figure this out, man.
That part kind of pisses me off. That part kind of pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. When I see some of the conversations or hear some of the conversations, and the first retort to yours or, you know, whoever's rule within U-Trip, the first retort is, well, at AWS they let you do it, or at SUSUA they let you do it. So I also want to say, dude, like, and I owe you this one, and I mean this honestly. I don't think I ever think of anything or any of these changes that I'm always advocating and complaining about. I don't think any of them should happen this year. I think all of them should be considered for future implementation. Anyone who knows anything about running any type of project, especially once again, when you're dealing with people, know that people are not nearly as agile or as flexible as they pretend to be. And so you often have to over-educate and over-prepare in order to be underwhelmed. So I'm not advocating that happens next week, or like, hey, it's April, dude. May, we better not have mats. No, yeah, maybe, you know, enough consideration, enough discussion. You're talking to the right people. You're getting enough, you know, customer feedback and whatever. It's a product. At the end of the day, it's a product, and you have to do the things you have to do to make sure that the product is going to be viable. You want to make sure that that product doesn't alienate anybody or create a situation that people don't want to play at all. While I do agree with Dennis just said something I was just about to say, that mat gives an advantage. I do understand where the mat could be considered a safety advantage for the pitcher, because at the end of the day, I'm holding the bat and I suck, and I can easily get a 90-mile-an-hour ball going right back at that pitcher at any given time. I understand that, but I think it is an unfair advantage in the sense that, yeah, they can arc a ball that's like a grenade. You just throw it way up high, in which a pitch that the hitter of any sense isn't going to be able to put into play, or isn't going to be able to put into play the way they want, and that's an advantage. But it's still something that requires consideration. I think it's still something that requires some review outside of complaining hitters like myself.
My only argument to what Dennis said is the end of it, okay?
Yes.
If that pitch was so hard to hit, more pitchers would have started doing it, and our scores wouldn't be where they are. So in theory, that makes a lot of sense, especially coming from a guy who's used to seeing 3 to 6.
I agree.
Take that into consideration when you say what you say, Dennis, and I appreciate your input. Don't get me wrong. It's a completely different perspective, 3 to 6, because I'm telling you, it takes you in that batter too. If you go play seniors and you jump into a kids tournament, I've done it a couple times, Marlos many more than me, it's not just an easy transition between the 3 to 6 and a 6 to 10. On the safety issue, that's why nationally I'm trying to get us moved up from 10 to 12. Mm-hmm. You know, the zone thing is in play. That's the best I can do. I got involved with it when I got asked about 3 than 6. I would say ask someone close to you, but that would be a bad joke. The point being, I got involved in the national thing to try and change this, thinking, oh, I'll get in there and I'll listen. If you haven't dealt with a bigger corporation or your company you work for is not huge, it's tough to understand the molasses that exists. The bigger the company, the more syrup you have to go through. So I'm not discouraged. It's going to happen. It's just, it's not at my timetable. So that's frustrating. I mean, we're pretty locked in on doing Challenge Cup stuff to try to get our act together so all the rules are clear and concise. And more importantly, just from a senior perspective, all the state directors are following the same goddamn set of rules, which did not happen last year. And I openly admit that. We're on a national level now trying to establish that. And you're goddamn right I'm wearing a Sixers jersey. And Brian Labarge, perfect. And this is one of Marlos's favorites. You know what? All the chatter. At the end of the day, you're underhand throwing a 12-inch ball 6 to 10 feet.
Hit the fucking
Come
button.
on.
Look,
How
dude,
much of an advantage you need?
Look, I bitch about it all the time, right? And I say this, and I always make sure that I say it. I bitch about it all the time, and yet I really, in essence, don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's on in the back?
All right, seriously, you didn't see the number? You know what? If you don't know who 21 is, why are you even asking me?
He doesn't know because no one cares.
Well, that's his problem.
Yes, you know, I'm ignoring this.
You said you had to smoke tonight?
Fuck that, dude. No, man, I'm not feeling that
Come on.
Sixers shit. Yeah,
Come
we
on.
don't care.
I'm
We
ready
don't
for your
care.
smoke, too.
Does
Let's
anybody care about any Sixers jersey other than the number 3?
Which I also have, but that's beside
That's
the point.
it. If
All
you
right.
had that on, I'd have had respect. But
Ah,
nah, you get that
I
other
have the
shit up
soon
out
to
of
be
here, bro.
MVP, most valuable player one. So now I have 2 MVP jerseys, Iverson and Embiid. Let's go.
Get up out of here with that bullshit, bro.
I got the smoke too
No.
for you or anybody else. It's,
Nah, man.
it's
Nah,
a
man.
target-rich
Nah,
environment.
Oh man, Iverson. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, bro. See. I know he probably missed it at the beginning of the show. Yeah, that's what I was on the whole time. I'm not trying to hear any of that MB bullshit.
I'm not trying to hear
No,
this
we outta
Booker
here,
shit
bro.
either. So
Nah,
we're
you
just
know
gonna
what
fight
it is.
out.
It's all right, dude. It's all right. What I do know is Embiid's not going to win MVP, and the Sixers are going home in first round.
You don't even know they're playing yet.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, now see now. Look, folks, I'm gonna give you a little inside. I'm gonna break down the fourth wall.
Yeah.
The next couple shows you probably don't want to miss because there ain't gonna be no fucking chains on anybody's wrist on this one.
It's gonna be on, bro. It's
Glove
gonna be on,
off,
bro.
bitch. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
Give me octagon. Let's go.
Look, man. It's unfortunate. I mean,
And there ain't gonna be none of that wrestling or takedown shit either. Straight up, toe for toe. We ain't Khabibing this at all.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I won't be surprised if Jokic wins it.
And that would annoy the shit out of me
It would
because
irritate me too.
I will say this, all right? I have a Embiid 1, Booker 2.
Yeah.
So
And I
if
know I said earlier,
Jokic
I'm Booker
gets in
2.
there-
I'm Booker 1, Embiid 2. Jokic is doing great, but it's like, oh, okay. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
What I think, like, where's Dallas at? Yeah. To kind of go
Denver?
with your argument,
Mhm.
As far as the team's
Denver's
success.
just, but I guess the problem I have with Jokic ultimately is you're in the West, you're behind the Suns. The Suns have been dog locking you all year. You don't win shit, bro. Especially over Booker for that matter. Nah, man, you're not getting that. That's why I can be persuaded about Embiid. I could even be persuaded somewhat slightly about Giannis, right? I don't want to hear Jokic at all,
For
bro.
yourself.
I don't hear Jokic at all.
Speak for
No,
yourself.
and I'm gonna sound somewhat Homerish because I'm a big Giannis fan, no matter
All
what.
right, can we
so I'm always
ban-
gonna throw him in there.
Can we ban whoever that is? How you gonna have Jokic, and Luka
Yeah, you
over
gotta stop.
Embiid? Do you watch basketball, or are you
Yeah,
talking
this
about
ain't-
your 2K22 rankings?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
It's
that
not
that's
what
some
you
other shit.
play on your PlayStation, bro.
That's
Get
some
out
other
of here
shit.
with that.
Yeah,
That's
that's some
insane.
other shit, bro. That Luka shit, nah, man.
Get out. Get out.
Now, hey, I'm not gonna lie.
You're gonna tell me
that,
Porzingis next?
that
Get out.
list, that list isn't all that bad until you get to Luka. Then it's like, oh, you want some other shit. You want
No,
some
what he
dumb
did
shit,
was he typed in beating Booker last when he meant to type him first because that's
well,
bullshit
I mean,
right
you
there.
know,
Because
yeah.
not only does he slag off Embiid, Booker should be super offended at that list. Like Embiid could be pissed.
said-
Booker should want to kill people.
He said that bet on basketball every day. Okay.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
what
okay.
the Chinese league?
Like,
Because you ain't betting on the NBA picking that shit.
I don't,
Oh, the
I-
Turkish Elite League. My bad.
Oh,
My
shit,
bad, bro.
Israeli league and shit.
Maybe that 3. What's the 3 on the big 3? That's
Oh, the
it,
three.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Big three.
Don't
Don't starve me, boy.
that Ice Cube money.
I'm loaded up. Let's go. Unlimited ammo.
I
Don't-
mean,
don't
look,
bring
like,
it.
see, okay, so what I am gonna say, I mean, after me being a smart
When
ass,
you're the
right?
primary-
Luka.
I'll
See,
shit
that's
all
where it
over
goes
that.
to stats. Like everyone uses the stat pattern comment whenever, right?
Who
They
handles the
always
ball
say,
for Dallas?
yeah, I was gonna say, but who else is playing for Dallas right now? Of value,
I'm saying he's bringing the fucking ball up now.
right?
Booker's
is
got to
their-
get his
he's their
from Chris
everything.
Paul. The offense only goes to him, not through him.
Right.
Where Luka, it's all Luka.
Yeah.
They all run around and set picks for Luka. Nobody
But I'm
shoots
gonna-
the goddamn ball on Dallas except Luka.
But I'm gonna
Well, no
also add
wonder
from
his
the,
stats are better.
from the MVP standpoint, once again, we're back in the same point. If the precedent has been set largely that the team, the performance of the team indicates who should be the MVP, how do you put anyone in the West above Devin Booker?
Here's where I'm going to shit all over his argument. You know what you didn't post about stats? Okay, what's his field percentage?
Field goal percentage.
Give me the field goal percentage. Because Booker does more with less chances. That alone rules him way over Luka. Put the field percentages up, Mr. I bet the NBA every day. Put them up. You're throwing stats out that work for you. Get out of here, stat boy.
Yeah, I don't bet.
Take your analytics somewhere where they care, all right? Get out.
Shit. You can't shit on the analytics, though, guys.
Ow.
You can't do
I
that.
can when they use half of it.
That's not appropriate. That's not appropriate.
Moving on.
So
you're right, Brian.
this weekend
you didn't say wins. You're right.
This weekend we're gonna be playing. We're gonna be playing at Pioneer. You know, I'm really excited because I love Pioneer.
320s, baby. 325. Yeah, 325 with the double fence.
Yeah, I'm not hitting any bombs. I can't hit like that.
I'm just saying
it's around the corner.
I enjoyed Legacy because there was strategy in the game that we don't see every weekend. Now, guys run the outfield, knees hurt a little bit. I get all that. But as far as the actual softball goes, it was great because you had to see elements of teams you didn't know if they had in them because they 3 walks in a bomb most tournaments. This is going to be kind of the same thing. We're going to see better, hopefully better hitting. You're driving gaps, not trying to hit bombs. And listen, I don't care what you say. It's 2 different swings. And if you don't think it is, you're probably not playing very often.
I don't know, dude. I don't have 2 different swings, bro. I just have one.
No, you swing, and if it goes out, it goes out. It's an extra.
It's bad.
There are guys who change their swing.
I never
try to hit the bombs.
Yeah, I never understand that. I think that's bad form. It's bad hitting in general. Because you're now taking the 2 seconds you have and you're changing it into a split second to make a split decision. It just doesn't seem. I mean, there are times where you need to do that, but I still think your primary portion of your swing should still be the same.
Well, you should trust your swing regardless. I should actually preface everything by saying that if you don't trust your swing going in there.
Yeah, change your launch angle a little bit, put a little bit of extra snap into it, that kind of thing. I get it. That I wouldn't necessarily consider a different swing, but to your point, yeah, there are a lot of dudes that I see that all of a sudden start swinging out of their shoes. Like, oh my God, I gotta hit this bomb.
Yeah, watch the feet. Yeah. As a pitcher, I notice the feet.
Yeah.
Now, there's 2 times I really notice the feet, and that's not the most important one. The most important one is when I see that front foot switch up, and I go, "Oh, somebody's mad at me."
Yeah,
that's the one I look for the most. But I've seen guys kind of reset the feet, kind of lean just a little bit as if they're going to get more launch. And there are guys that can do it, just not many. So I almost get excited when I see that because I got a lot better shot of getting a pop-up than I do him hitting a bomb. But it is what it is. But it's going to be a good weekend, man. Look, some of the best fields in Arizona, period. Let's just be honest. If you want to take your life in your own hands and play somewhere else, that's completely up to you. You're an adult. You make that decision. But I swear to God, if I see any bruise pictures, cuts, you're literally going to get ha-ha from me on all those pictures after they go up this weekend. Pioneer's in good shape, too, I hear.
Yes, it is.
I hear Peoria, got everything really touched up over there. So that's going to be fun. Thank you, City of Peoria. I don't have to fight with your building inspectors this week. I feel so much better. I purposely tried to avoid it this week, knowing we were going to play over there. Like, just not even getting an argument with them.
I heard that.
A little glimpse into my real job, because that's the one that pays the bills. And our wonderful sponsors that stick with us, even though other people ask them to sponsor them.
Sounds like it's time to get up out of here, huh?
Yeah. I was trying to think of something witty there, and I missed it.
Nothing.
That's usually the key. It's a dead issue. That's dead.
Swing and a miss.
Cut it
Ball
open.
Game.
I did not pass compression there. Not pass compression.
We have appreciated you guys sticking with us. We hope you enjoy this weekend's tournaments, even those of you who aren't necessarily playing.
Stay safe.
In the senior super regionals NIT at the wonderful Pioneer Community Park in sunny Peoria, Arizona. Best softball fields on the West Valley. We look forward to seeing you guys if you're there. If you're not, always reach out. We're going to be here. And as it always goes down, it's glueguysprogram.com. Peace, y'all.
Bye.